Hey guys, in this lecture I'm going to cover a concept called virtual environment. So what exactly is virtual environment? So imagine you have your machine, meaning your laptop or computer, and then you want to work on different projects on that laptop. Okay, you have one project that needs Python version 2.7. There's another project that needs Python version 3.7.6. There's another project that needs Python 3.8, right? As you can see, we have the three different Python versions going on for three different projects, right? So how are you gonna work with that? How are you gonna accommodate all of these three projects so that you can work seamlessly without interfering with each other, right? In a traditional sense, this won't be possible without breaking something, right? Because you just have one machine, and on that machine you have one Python version, and then you're just juggling, trying to make it work, right? But that's where this concept called virtual environment comes in. It kind of helps you isolate your one project from the other project. So there's no interdependency, there is no a collision of packages. Like, hey, there's one Python environment that's colliding with the other Python environment. No, none of that. Everything works in silo or isolation, and you're good to go. So that's the concept of virtual environment. So for example, if you have two different projects going on, you will have two different virtual environments. How do we do that in our Conda? In our previous lecture, we covered how do we install Conda on our system, and we saw how we can use Conda to open up Jupyter Notebook, for example. So we're going to be using the same Conda to make our virtual environments. So let's begin. I'm just going to open up this link here first so that I can show you where exactly you can go and read up on virtual environments using Conda. So let's go here and then just type in Conda virtual environment, and this guy here, the first one here, let's click on that. Managing environments, pretty good link by the way, and this will show you all the steps that you need to create a virtual Conda environment. This is the pretty common command, Conda create name myenv. Myenv is any name you want. It can be test, it can be your own name, it can be name of the project, anything. So yeah, so this is a command that we'll be using to create our a virtual environment. So let's do that side by side so that's easier for you guys to look at. I'm just gonna shrink that a little bit. This is my terminal here. By the way, if you don't know how to open terminal, you do command space terminal, right? I use a specific kind of terminal which is called iTerm. You can download that as well if you want. So yeah, so to create an environment, what you do is Conda create name tag, and the name of the environment, let's just give it test1, right? It's creating it. Proceed, yes. Yep. So now you can see these two commands are the commands you're going to be using to activate environment, and if you want to deactivate the environment, that's the Conda deactivate command. As you can see, by default we always have a base as our environment. Base meaning your laptop's environment, like the native environment. So yeah, so let's activate the environment we just created using Conda activate, or you can just copy that if you want. Press enter, and as you can see, this base got changed to test1. Yep, perfect. And let's just see the Python version inside this, 2.7.16. okay. Let's do Conda activate, or you know what, if you want to deactivate this environment, you're going to do Conda deactivate, and it's back to base again. Now imagine you want to create a Conda environment using Python version 3.6. okay. So you're going to use this command here. So we're going to do Conda, let's clear this up, Conda create an Name of the environment, let's just call it test2. Python equals, let's make an environment with 3.8. Okay, Conda create, and perfect. Asking me yes. It's doing its thing, extracting the packages, doing all the dependency work, installing all the required dependencies, and it's all done. So as you can see, if you want to activate this, we're going to do Conda activate test2. Okay, let's just copy that, paste this here, and as you can see, we have a test2 as our environment now. Let's just see the Python version inside this. Okay, as you can see, we have this Python 3.8.9, 3.8.5 now. Again, now we have two environments. We have test1 and test2. And when you want to list all the environments you have on your system, you do Conda info env, I think, if I'm not wrong. Yep, there you go. So Conda info env gives you all the environments that exist on your current system. As you can see, this guy here, the first one is always the base, which is, it comes with it, right? The base, that's the default. And then these are the ones we just created, test1 and test2, and they live here in this location here. So yeah, so that's how we're going to create our virtual environments using Conda. And this is pretty helpful because we're going to be using this in our the whole series here. Whichever project we're working on, we're going to be working inside that environment. Okay, so that we don't mess up the base environment. So yeah, you can give it any name you want. That's it.